The topic now is library on speaking module part 1 again. Again, two different types of answers. One which is loaded with vocabulary, words and expressions, and the other one keeping it very simple and natural and still getting a good score, children. That is the assurance what I can give in my video sessions. Question number 1 now. Do you often go to library? Not that often. Actually, there isn't one close by in my community, so it's a bit out of the way. Out of the way is not a regular aspect. However, during my college days, especially while working on group projects, we used to visit the library quite regularly. It became our go-to spot for digging into research books. Go-to spot is a regular place. Back then, that means in the past, we were truly hitting the books. Hitting the books is again a good idiom. Simple answer now. Not that often actually. There isn't a library in my neighborhood, so I don't usually visit one. However, during my college days, especially when we had group projects, we visited We visited the library regularly. It was our go-to spot for research work. Back then, we were literally hitting the books. But now, I mostly rely on online sources. Question 2. What do you usually do in a library? Though my visits are quite rare nowadays, whenever I do go, it's with a clear purpose. I usually look for subject-specific books related to my BTech topics to make detailed notes. It helps me go the extra mile academically and aim for those bonus marks. I prefer quiet corners where I can focus without distractions. As of now, I visit the library very rarely. But whenever I do, I have a clear purpose. I usually browse through my BTech textbooks along with some additional material related to the chapters I am studying. It really helps me go the extra mile academically and gain broader knowledge. I also prefer quiet corners where I can focus better and take notes without distractions. Question 3. Did you go to the library when you were a kid? Oh, yes. My school had a huge hall as its library, and I still remember the joy of going there every Friday with my English teacher. She would handpick simple, picture rich storybooks for us to enjoy. We loved flipping through those colorful pages. It was less of a study hour and more of a bookworm's playtime. Those visits truly sparked my love for reading. Question 4. Do do Indian kids often go to the library? Unfortunately, not as much as they should. Reading as a hobby hasn't really caught on widely, and that's quite disheartening. Most students are bogged down with academic textbooks, and libraries often remain as quiet as a grave. Unless the parent themselves have a genuine interest in reading, or the children are studying in central syllabus schools where library culture is encouraged, kids hardly step into libraries. Both parents and teachers sometimes overlook the joy and benefit of reading beyond the syllabus. It's high time we brought children back between the covers of real books. It's sad to say this. Another simple answer. Children are not visiting library, and visiting a library is really benefiting the children. So change your tone according to the answer. So it's sad to say this, but there aren't many libraries being used here. Reading isn't really a common activity. Children are often overloaded with academic work, so visiting a library doesn't usually happen. I believe this can change if parents understand the vital role a library plays in children's development or a child's development. I have seen some central school parents encouraging this habit. Unfortunately, many parents and teachers tend to neglect it. I strongly feel that we should change this mindset and ensure children are taken to the library at least once a week. Learn the words, learn how to elaborate the answer. Every time I say the same, okay, happy learning.